Welcome back to the Lacing Up podcast, where we interview artists, shoe customizers, and just hear their perspective, their story, how they're doing their business, what inspired them to be a customizer and do art. Today's guest, I'm super excited for today's guest. He has had the opportunity to work with companies such as Hibbett. He started his career off in college, has been pushing forward and pushing forward and pushing forward. And man, dude is a phenomenal artist. Today on the show, we have KBK Customz. Welcome to the show.
Listen, it takes wisdom to grab these sneakers and spin them. Cut a couple of linen and match them up with the denim called Davidedo. He'll cook it up like a kilo and have your Ep1s appropriate with the stilo. He's no Lilo, but he's mean with the stitch.
Okay, cool. My name is KBK Customz. I'm from Georgia. I'm a sneaker artist, but more than just a sneaker artist, I'm an artist in general. Just sneakers is what caught its peak. So that's what a lot of people kind of know me for. 22 years old. Started this when I was in senior high school, 2020. And yeah, man, just been a grind, honestly, these past couple 5 years since I started. Recently graduated college last spring, 2024. Went in college 2020 fall semester, stuff like that, man, with a degree in business. Yeah, it's been a journey for sure.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. I was going to ask you if you were still in
Yeah, I
college.
ain't wanna talk too much to answer all your questions.
I was going to ask you that because I saw a video where you did like a day in life and you was boxing like 15 pair to send.
Yeah,
I was like, man, brother in the hustling. I remember them days.
I was right in my college student apartment. Had class same day, trying to hurry up and get to class, get to the mailbox because I had a late class that day. So by the time I finished my late class, I wasn't gonna be able to make it to the post office. So I had to hurry up for
Yeah, I remember them days. So, what made you get into customizing?
really just a passion for art, man. I remember I kind of got motivated by this artist named Picasso. I'm not sure if you know who that is, but when I was in high school, I played football, and Odell Beckham used to have all these custom cleats when he played for the New York Giants. And the artist behind his cleats was this guy named Picasso. And I used to see it, and I wanted a pair of cleats. He just used to try them two heads and an arm and a leg. I couldn't afford it in high school, so um, I don't know. I peeped it. You know what I'm saying? I always knew what it was. But one day I used to like restore sneakers and stuff. And like everybody kind of knew me for my art. And one day, one of my classmates had, had Kies. At the time I wasn't KBK. A lot of people was calling me my real name, which is Kies. They were like, Kies, I want you, paint me a pair of shoes. And I just did it. It was so simple, but at that time we thought it was just so hard. Like the whole school was just like, oh yeah, that's hard, that's hard. So that was just a one-time thing though. But I gradually kept doing it for people. And you know how like you do it for people and kind of like the more you do it for people, the more it just keep going. And what made me realize it was more so a real thing is when I got injured my senior year, I had popped my rotator cuff out of place. And during that time, I'm out about half of the season and I'm left-handed, so I had my right hand, so I'm still drawing and painting and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just got motivated. I was like, I want to do this. I want to continue doing this, and I just kept doing it. And what made me really just pursuing it was just the opportunity that came and just some I just enjoyed and loved. When you mixing the love for sneakers and the love for art, and you putting the two together, it's just a different niche that you can provide for people because not everybody know about custom shoes. I know that sounds crazy, but I be talking to some business people and they be like, for real, you can put my logo on some shoes. They because in their mindset, they think only factories is only able to do that and not local people. So that's what kind of made me more so pursue it. But other than that, I just kept going, honestly.
Okay. What position did you play? You said.
I play slot, kick off return, and running back.
Okay. Okay. So you
I
got
was I was majority like slot, but then my coach moved me to running back just for like little speed plays and stuff like that.
yeah. So you got some hands on it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you know.
All right, let me ask you this. So since shoe is the canvas or medium that you're using, what is your favorite shoe to customize and why? Would you say?
My favorite sneaker, I say the Customz is like an Air Force One Nike Dunk, only because it's a open. They have open panels. You feel what I'm saying? Like I have an Air Force One right beside me. Like it has open panels and it kind of allows you to customize each one and offers different designs versus like other shoes. Some shoes be customized before you can even do anything to them. So it'd be a lot of shoes like when you get it, it's like I can't really do too much of what I want because it has so many different shapes, panels, and a lot going on to where it kind of like takes away for what you really want to do versus like an Air Force One or a Nike Dunk Jordan 1, stuff like that. It's wide open, so you can really just do what you want, and it's not limited on what you can do and what you can't do.
I agree. Mine is a Jordan 1 for sure. I just
Jordan 1.
same reasons though. Like I feel like you have more space to work in, especially like a mid or a high. Give you more space to throw more stuff on there. And
My least favorite though is Air Force One mid top. I don't like customizing those. Like that strap is annoying. Like that little strap right there is just it's annoying. It's taking up space.
yeah, and trying to figure out how to incorporate it. So,
Yeah, exactly.
so let me ask you this question. So you said you was going to school for business.
Yeah.
You're doing shoes. What gave you the confidence to say I'm gonna be an entrepreneur and I'm gonna take this small niche and like try to make something happen in it?
Man, I've been like this since I was little. Like I've been saying I've been wanting I was trying to be an entrepreneur since I was a little kid. Like telling my parents, like I don't want no job. Like, but I've been like that since little kid, just having that hustle mentality. Like from selling candy, cutting grass, walking about walkie dog if I got to. Like I'm washing cars. I'm really just doing anything I can just to. I'm in sports too though. So in summertime you got practice in the morning and all that. You busy doing football season and sports, and then I'm trying to enjoy my summer. So, and then during the school year, you got sports and school and stuff like that. So I was just always doing anything just to get some money, just the good way though. But just having that hustle mentality. So sneakers just offer that service where I can do something that is not normal. you know, doing sneakers. This isn't a business that has steps ahead that you can just follow for the success. This is really something different that you really just have to make your own way for it, honestly, and just see where it takes you. So I don't know. That confidence just came from honestly me just believing in myself. I always say to myself that success ain't got an age requirement, and the only way I'm gonna get there is through me. A lot of people could tell me what to do, but I'm the one who got to go do it. So there's no point in having an excuse to go do it. If I want to go get it, can't nobody else give it to me.
Yeah, yeah. I love the energy. I'll be on the same stuff, man. I feel like you got to go and get it at the end of the day.
Facts.
Ain't nobody else gonna give it to you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. So I agree 100% on that.
Fact.
So, what would you say is something that you're working on that you're excited about right now?
Oh, right now I'm actually in the midst of working on this. I have to do this Eagles custom that I just finished up with the Smarties custom that it was on my Instagram. That was a fun project to work on. Right now I'm working on this Eagles custom where I'm about to 3D print like the actual the ring that they won and stuff like that. I'm gonna sew on the actual football and all that. So my sewing machine just came in literally today. So I'm trying to get that together and yeah, just continue working on that and more brand collaborations that that I've been doing.
Yeah. So, two questions. One, thank you for the layup because that was gonna be my next question. Like the Hibbett's thing and customizing those shoes and being in there for like I think 3 days, 4 days.
Like it was supposed to be 4 days, but they let me stay an extra day.
Okay. Yeah, and customizing for them, like how did you link that up? So I'm trying not to jumble up the questions, but that's
I get it right. You're going honestly. All right, so I'm gonna tell you how that it's really like it start at this spot and it leads to this. It's not now I can just give you straight for it. So all right, I was in college. I went to University of West Georgia, Carrollton, Georgia, small town. Cool. My main goal when I went to that small town was make sure everybody in that small town know my name. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's a crowd that I'm not used to, so they gonna know my name. You feel what I'm saying? Versus the city life, I can focus better in the small city. So went to school and I'm still doing sneakers. It's a Hibbett Sports down the street from my school. I used to go there about every day order shoes, and the district manager, his name is Ryan. Shout out to you, Ryan. Um, and the coworkers and all of them, they always recognize my face, and they used to always recognize my logo. That's why I tell people your logo catch people's eyes. So I used to always wear my logo on my chest, like World KBK hoodie, and it used to catch their eye. And one time I walked in, he was like, one of them asked me like, "What do you do? Like, what does your logo mean?" I keep saying it catch my eyes, and I told him what I do, and that's another reason I focus on marketing. People calling me KBK because you're gonna ask what it mean eventually. I ain't so it's kind of like promoting for itself. So when I tell them like it mean kicks by Kies, I'm a shoe customizer, blah 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 blah. So they checked on my work. So every time I used to come in, they used to call me like custom shoes and stuff. And one day, Hibbett was I basically just built a relationship with that store, honestly. So I used to walk in, go to the back myself, get my shoes, and go check myself out. That's how comfortable I got in that store, everybody. And one day, I guess they was like remodeling the store or whatever. And Ryan, which was the manager, he was like, "Hey, let's have you come in and do a pair of shoes live when we do our grand opening for our new model." So we did it, and we did a BTS video, and it just went viral. Hibbett saw it, the headquarters saw it, and then it just went from there. They reached out to me, and yeah, it just went from there. And then we went from there. Then I went to another Hibbett location, did another pair for the Gratitude 11s that was gonna come out, and then went from there. Then the City Gear flew me out to Cincinnati, Ohio, to do a pair of like for the 50th anniversary of hip hop or something like that. So I do a pair of custom shoes for that. Um, and then it just went from there. Honestly, just building that relationship with that company and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a blessing for sure. I really do appreciate that opportunity. And then recently going to their headquarters was for sure a blessing. Like that was always my main goal. Go to a company headquarters, meet the CEO, and just meet the CEO, have him see my face. Like this ain't no talk to me through email. Like I want to see me. Like you see me, see you see me. Like I'm trying to like we need to. How you doing? My name is KBK. Like so, just doing that, and that was a good. It was a tiring opportunity just because you on that clock. But it was a blessing because one thing about me is if you get this opportunity, take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was for sure a blessing. I'm not gonna lie, that was for sure a blessing, honestly. Any company I work with is a blessing just because of the fact that not everybody get them opportunities. So if you get it, then you better appreciate it. No matter who it is. It can be Starbucks. Like,
That's dope. Oh, so once again, being a business major and you're on this journey, right? You're trying to build your business.
yeah.
So, one, what would you say is kind of like your business model? But two, like, what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far in the journey?
I'm gonna start by the biggest lesson. The biggest lesson I feel like I learned was more so not thinking about what other people think as far as my work and just post, honestly. And what I mean by that is more so I feel like every artist can kind of go through this. They always want every work they do to be better than their last work. But I had to come to realize that every shoe has its own story to tell. So your last sneaker is not gonna look like your newest sneaker because that story may be different than your new design. And every sneaker design don't need to be so complex to make it look nice. They always say less is more is less sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to realize that and really just not being afraid to talk. Like I have a quote that I stand by me. If you don't talk, your brain ain't gonna walk. So I feel like a lot of people more so get discouraged of getting the answer no when they promote. But in my word, I take the answer no me not right now. Because the same people that can tell you no is gonna come back maybe a year, 2 years later when they kind of can see you up in that pedestal and stuff like that. And my motivation to people is more so put yourself in other people's shoes. When somebody come to you in the mall and they trying to promote, sometimes you tell them no. You feel what I'm saying? But that your answer might not mean no, it can mean not at that moment. Or allow people to trust you because if you show them your work, ask yourself, is your work right now suitable for this person to purchase at the moment? Kind of get what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand, if you don't have that resume, you kind of like people's kind of trust you with their money to really make their vision come true. You feel what I'm saying? So I'd say more so just allowing people and just really just pursuing your thing and just do what you got to do. Honestly, just post, grind, 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 and you'll really more so see your growth and your art mindset grow over the time. Honestly, like I feel like we try to like put too much on ourselves and want to make our work look like somebody else who been in the game 12 years, but we don't realize that our art mindset grows the more we do stuff. Like if I did a shoot 2 years ago, I'm not doing that shoot the same way. Because my design, my mindset right now different than 2 years ago. So it's just like we gotta feel like we gotta follow our own footsteps and just understand ourselves versus just trying to follow somebody else's footsteps. For real, for real. I feel like I had to kind of learn that in the early stages, because when I was first going, I was trying to do everything. Like, you feel me? And another thing I had to more so learn was don't try to do everything at one time. Like, you have some people who want to learn how to do this, learn how to do this, learn how to do that, but they ain't even perfect the first thing they tried to learn. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like I had to learn it more so when I was first starting was just do one thing at a time. Because when to offer this type of niche, you got to make sure that niche right there perfect before you try to jump to the next. So that's one thing I had to learn for sure, for sure.
Nah, I agree. I've been along that journey too. Like for me, one of the things when I started doing, I was like, I'm not gonna make the same shoe twice. I think I've only done it once, and I made both pair at the same
Oh yeah,
time.
that too. I want to touch bases on that. I had to learn more so not to burn myself off for a quick check. I feel like me personally, it's cool. It's cool. I feel like it's pros and cons. It's cool when you first start because you need to get your name out there, but eventually, I feel like it starts to burn you out a little bit when you take because it got to a point in time where okay, I went viral, right? And then you start taking so many orders of this same design, right? It starts to like back up your creativity a little bit and kind of burn you out, make you forget what you can and can't do because you keep doing this same design so many times where your social media dying because you ain't finna keep posting the same shoe that you did. You feel what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And you can only charge so much for that one design. So it's like financially, is it really helping you or is it helping the customer? That's two different things you got to look at it. Is you doing this helping you or the customer? Because you burnt out, the customer ain't. So you gotta. It's really a balance on what you gotta understand. But that client is not gonna understand that because he not in your shoes. You know what I'm saying? So I had to realize that too. I'm talking about I used to take yeah, I go viral for this product. Yeah, send me 50 orders of that same design. I'm backed up a couple weeks. I can't post them on social media. They done seen this about 50,000 times. They like, that's all you can do. And I feel like, and when you post the same thing so many times, that's all people gonna think you know how to do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people order what they see versus what they think you know how to do.
For sure, you definitely get put in the box. But yeah, that was one of my things. I think, like I said, I've only done one shoe, and I did both of them at the same time as a pair of cleats for some high school kids for their football team.
Yeah.
Speaking of like starting a new person, give me one tip that you would give to somebody who's trying to do this, like a new customizer. What would be one tip for them?
Which category do you want to go in? There's so many different shit I can like. Give me a category to kind of.
I mean, that's up to you. We talked a little bit about the business side, so let's say from a creative standpoint. Give me one tip from a creative standpoint.
One tip that I would give somebody just not starting off would be more so find your niche. Find what fits you and not what fits what you think is going viral. Because what you see may going viral may not be what you may like or can perfect or what's comfortable for you. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like find what fits to you and find your niche and find what you feel comfortable at and not trying to chase quick money. Because another tip I want to say is find out if you love it enough to know if you want to pursue it. Because when the money not there, you're gonna want to quit. Because this not the type of business where the money gonna come. Because don't look at these social media people. Look at us. Look at the people that's been doing for a minute and see we doing all these different orders and expect you can get the same story. Because I always say we all got our own book. You reading my book is not your book, ain't gonna be the same. You feel what I'm saying? We all got our own story to tell. So how my success came, your story not gonna be the same. So don't look at, okay, we making the woo woo woo. Yours gonna turn out the same. No, yours may be a little longer, but because you're trying to chase this quick bag because you see the money coming in from other people, and you don't really like this you don't like this, this type of craftsmanship. It's not the kind of route to go. That's for any business, honestly.
Yeah.
Because when the money not coming faster, you're gonna want to give up. You feel what I'm saying? So I would say, see if this is something you love to do first. And if it's not, I wouldn't waste your time putting all them hours in. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to chase a bag when you don't really love what you do. Because
Yeah.
it's a difference between loving what you do and you not really caring about the money, but you want the money. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because the money will come over time, but you love what you do, so you really just enjoying it versus I don't really like it, but I want the money that come behind it. You feel me? That's two different things. And one is gonna make you burn out, and the other one is gonna burn you out a little bit, but it ain't gonna it's not really gonna come in your mind where I want to quit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of two different things, honestly, I would say. If I had to give a little tip to somebody kind of just getting started.
I'm gonna switch gears just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So you from Atlanta? You Atlanta
Yeah,
Falcons,
from
right?
Georgia. From Georgia. It's Atlanta Falcons fan, yeah.
Okay. Okay. You said you play football. Give
Right.
me your top three Atlanta Falcons players of all time and why.
Uh I like Vic just because the culture, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Vic was a culture dude. Like you heard Vic name, you had the whole city standing. Vic, Julio Jones, just cause like bro, Julio Jones was him in his prime. Like I'm talking about top. He's probably one of I think he the best Atlanta wide receiver we had. You feel what I'm saying? Um and who top three? Um
There's one I can think of that you leave now.
I know.
Okay.
Hold on. Cause we got the tight end. I forgot his name. What's his name again? I forgot his name.
Think about him, but yeah.
And he got Matt Ryan, of course. I mean, that's the only quarterback took us to the Super Bowl. You feel me? So he gotta be in the top three in general. You feel me? Like I feel like you can't leave Matt Ryan out. He took us to the Super Bowl. So we ain't had no other opportunity with no other quarterback.
Yeah.
Who you had in mind?
You left Prime out.
Oh
I
yeah,
keep
Prime.
him
See, I
out.
don't know. See, that's my top three. I
Yeah.
don't know. I never seen Prime play. I'm only
Yeah.
22. I'm going back. It's just like me saying. Yeah, I want Wilt Chamberlain just off the stat. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I can't really.
Hear you. I was just like when you said Vic and you was talking about the culture, like Prime started all of that in Atlanta, right? So
Yeah.
that's how I'm like,
I'm looking at from my generation. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Now, if I had to look, okay, based off, you know what I'm saying, the culture for so you got Vic, he made his mark at every team he was with. So you want to be honest. So I feel like, but from what I seen, Vic, Julio, stuff like that, just because I seen him play a little bit.
yeah, all right, I respect it. Uh, all right, custom shoes. Give me your Mount Rushmore of customizers.
Mount Rushmore of customizers. I gotta go. I gotta go Picasso. Who else? It's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of OGs. I gotta think. I'm just going based off people that I kind
Yeah,
of see that influence me. I don't really. The thing is crazy. This was so crazy. I don't really know too many, just cause I be in my own bubble. But um, when I was in high school, I Picasso. I got I feel like when I was on like the YouTube wave, Serato was for sure a good influence on what he was doing. Serato when he was doing his thing as far as like the YouTube. Um and I gotta get one more as far as Mount Rushmore. All right, so we got Picasso just because of the fact that that's who influenced me of that. Okay, this is custom shoes is a thing. Serato just because of the YouTube influence, just his content that I was seeing while I was in high school. And I would say it's this guy named De Jesus on YouTube. I remember in high school seeing him, just the knowledge that he put out for the people. I feel like he belong up there just for that knowledge he teach for the people coming up.
Yeah,
Um,
Dylan. Yeah,
yeah, I feel like he's for sure one of the what's it called it Mount. It's a lot though. It's a lot of OGs that I'm probably forgetting, but it's not too many that I know of. I probably came across them, but they name not really just
yeah.
digging in my head right now. But shout out to them though.
All right, I got one more on shoes, but it's yours. So give me your top 5 customs that you created.
That's a hard question. It's like asking an artist's favorite songs. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Just only because of the fact that every sneaker I done did got a certain story to it. Like, but I would say how many you said top 5?
Yep, top 5.
My first ones would be the George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery ones that I did because I made the news for those. Um, yeah, it's just the fact that I made the news for something that I love to do is something that you can't break. And we know for making news for other things. So knowing that I made it my second year. Went viral my second year, so it's like it's a blessing.
Yeah,
Two, I don't know. I gotta go down memory lane. Right, I done did so many different shows. I don't. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. This Smarties custom I just did for sure. Just because I put real candy inside the sneaker, like
yeah.
that right there. I'm just trying to think of some other stuff. Hmm. I'm gonna put the first shoe I ever did just because that's what set my mark. That's what put me out there. It's my first shoe. Even though that ain't my favorite shoe, I'm gonna just say my first shoe. Just because without that first shoe, I'm be nothing. Um I got what, two more? I don't know. It's a hard question. I like the Celtics customs that I did just because of the details in that basketball court that I put.
On the toe, ooh,
Yeah.
that's hard.
It took 20 hours just to do the toe box, so that's for sure one of my favorites. Just the details in that I put in that, and that was my first time ever doing that. It was
Yeah.
just,
I saw those. I was like, that's crazy.
yeah, that's probably my favorite. Um, I'm gonna kind of go on cleats just because I do cleats as well too. Cleats. All right, no. It's a tie. I did these baby. I like these because of the fact of you know just the I guess the situation. I did these baby shower shoes. It was just a fun project. I did these baby shower shoes where I basically made one shoe blue, one shoe pink, and like you had to hit it with water to get like I did one shoe blue, two shoes pink because it was a girl. So and he had to like the base of the shoe was the target far away. He had to throw the water bottle and hit the sneaker, and if it get wet, it showed the color of the baby. Like you feel what I'm saying? So it's just the creativity of that. I feel like that's hard. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like throwing the water, hit it, so the blue and two pinks and stuff like that. I feel like that was fire. Um, and then you got the I feel like one of my favorites is maybe the Asics cleats that I did that you wouldn't even tell was all white Nike cleats or something like that, or the ones I did for Nate Wiggins for his my calls, my cleats, just because of the Dion silhouette and how hard it is to actually paint that type of silhouette is cool. Um yeah, it's probably a lot of shoes that I'm missing out that I probably forgot I done did. And if I see it, I'm like, dang, I should have said that one. But off the top of my head, that's what I could think of just because they so recent. But it's probably something I did a long time ago, like that I probably forgot. Honestly, I just can't. I can't really remember right now unless I look at it and go down this list. Of, okay, yeah.
Okay.
If I had to ask you, what you feel like is the one of your top customs, your top 3 customs that I did that you done seen?
Um, the like I said, the Celtics one for
Yeah.
me is a dope one. I really like that
The
toe
court.
box wood grain on there was
And then I put the high gloss look like the shine from the court.
yeah, that was crazy. Just looking through them. Sidebar, I saw you make the table for your sister.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna have to do that for my
Yeah, you
son.
gotta do that. That's a fun project.
He a Star Wars fan, so I'm thinking about making him some tables for the side bed.
You gotta make sure you gotta put a little spin thing so you can spin the table.
That'd
That,
be dope.
that'll be hard.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I like the recent ones you did with the candy on them. Which one was it? The Smarties or was it?
But Smarties. They're
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. I was trying to figure out is that actual real candy in the
You
wrap?
want me to show you? You want me to show you?
Thank you for watching. If you're still watching, I greatly appreciate it. And by this time, if you haven't hit the like or the subscribe button, please do so. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend. Tell a friend. Check out the podcast. Join in to the Lace 'em Up podcast. Get back to the pod.
This the yeah, this is real candy inside of here.
That's crazy.
And we just cut the wrappers.
That's crazy.
So you can see. Shout out to my boy Chaotic, man. So yeah, we cut.
So is it sealed in there or like what?
It's sealed in there with resin.
Okay.
Got the custom insoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy. Tie-dye laces into the Nike check. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was great. I just thought of it. I said, let's put real candy inside the lace lock, man. Forget it. Oh, one of my favorite is the Kyrie Irving shoes that I did. We just because I make the custom ring and stuff like that. I don't know. I just like painting portraits. I don't know. That's just one of my favorites.
A lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours.
That's a lot of work. There's the first shoe I ever did was some Vans, and like just I did so everybody was asking me what my favorite football team is. I tell them the Houston Oilers. They don't exist no more, so I don't got no favorite team. But I was some Vans, and on the toe box I did Steve McNair on one and Warren Moon on the other one. Both old for you. You probably don't know who they are.
I'm just like, okay.
I want to remake them, and I'm thinking about you doing on some Jordan ones and doing the portrait. But I'm like, man, that's a lot of work, bro. Every time I think about it, I'm like, that's a lot of work. That's a whole lot of work. Speaking of which,
what made you get inside customizing shoes?
for me,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a different journey, really. Like, so for me, my thing was I wanted to get into fashion.
Right.
Get into fashion design and that kind of thing. But
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, because it's different in school, right? So you can put this in there too. So let me tell you my mindset when I got to college. And this can be a motivation to people that's going to college too. They do shoes. So, all right, I'm tell you my marketing scheme. So when I went to school, nobody knew my real name in college. All they knew was KBK. You know why? You know why is that? Because the more people say KBK, the more they're going to know who is that, and the more they'll recognize if they see that logo. And it's just called brand promotion, brand recognition. You know what I'm saying? So people say, "What's going on, KBK?" Like, what's going on, KBK? And what KBK mean? You asking me, so you want me to promote stuff like that. So when I'm in school, getting stamp poems more, so get everybody to know my brand name. Everybody call my brand name so they know who it is and know what it is when they hear it and when they see it. Boom. I wasn't selling customs to college students because I knew that college students couldn't afford, basically custom sneakers. And I'm not changing my price for based off your situation. So my mindset was, okay, what's one thing that every college student might clothes? You know why? Because it's a party by every weekend. And they're gonna want some clothes just to wear it for that party. And they ain't gonna wear it probably ever again. But they're gonna spend that money. So without losing money or not getting no money, I'm gonna still get some money from the college students and get money from technically what you call the streets, which is the outside people, right? So I had merch, KBK apparel, dropping KBK merch. So school number for my clothes, the street number for my shoes. it's basically like cross marketing. So when they go follow my Instagram, they see the shoes, and when they go follow me, the streets go follow my Instagram, they see the clothes. So I'm selling merch, pushing up in the dorm room, cop t-shirt, cop some shorts, cop a hoodie, going by today. I ain't going to no party. I'm out there chopping out the dorm room. Here you go. When the hoodie $40, here you go. Boom. They got that. They waiting for their little, you know what I'm saying, their little month, their little every few weeks check to hit, whatever you want to call it. Boom, they getting that selling clothes. So you got the whole school wearing KBK merch. That's all they know me for. And then when they follow me, oh, you do shoes too? Some of them got to be able to afford it, or some of them say, I just wait till my end of the semester check hit, something like that. Get some customers or something like that. And then in the streets, they're like, I didn't even know you had clothes. Oh, I need this merch to go with these shoes, stuff like that. So it really just KBK really just a brand, like, you feel me? So I really just thugging, like, but still trying to get some money for real.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that.
Not letting one thing feel like I just can't, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't afford it. All right. Now I can't sell custom shoes at school. Who? I'm about to sell their merch, get some money, and yeah, we finna have some fun. No cap.
So on your hoodie shirts, whatever you was doing, were you heat pressing them? What
Man,
were
I was heat pressing like I don't know what. I went from heat pressing. I had the whole hallway help me heat press. For real, freshman year, sophomore year, and then we went inside the manufacturing route. I'm talking about we thugging like we. I'm about to show you this picture right now of when I'm gonna show you this picture right here. I'm gonna show you. This will let you know how I was thugging in this dorm room. I'm gonna show you. Like I'm to my whole living room full of clothes. We out there. I'm out there packed out. I'm going to different events. Is this will let you know like this was a grind, like, but you gotta want it though. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And you gotta make sure you do. I guess you know you when you're in college, you living with people and they don't understand what you're going. Hey, I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah, I better go file to go live with somebody else. I'm working. I'm about to show you this though. Like it's a blessing though. I was selling bonnets to the females, do-rags to the dudes,
Yeah.
couple and do-rags to the, but I'm talking about I was trying to do everything just to hustle and just get to it. Like my brain gonna get there one way or another. It might not be this way, but it's gonna be this way.
So speaking of that, speak a little to the resilience that it takes to to be able to do this, right? Like you said, it's a lot of ups and downs, and you got to go get it. So speak to the resilience that you have to be able to make this work.
This is something like I was saying earlier. This is something you really gonna have to love to do, just because it's a hustle that takes its time based on different opportunities that can come your way. One thing I'm gonna say is take advantage of every opportunity that come. And one thing I will say is treat every customer as if like you're treated a celebrity, because you don't know who that customer may know. A lot of people kind of get big headed. They say, "Oh, I got this whole line, but this celebrity hit me up. Forget all these people. I'm doing celebrity because them people in that line they might know a celebrity. You feel what I'm saying? And don't always look at the celebrity as your main goal, because sometimes celebrities may be a little one time opportunity, and that's just it. You feel what I'm saying? But you want to make sure you build a relationship with your clients, because that can be a multiple concurrent thing. You feel what I'm saying? Build a relationship thing. So you want to treat everybody the same. Don't give nobody no special favor just because of the opportunities. And know your worth. Know your worth. Everybody want to do everything for free. Basically, just get a quick couple follows. Okay, this person follow you, right? How many orders do you get 1,000 follows? Really about 5. You feel what I'm saying? So you might make sure you understand your worth. All money ain't good money neither. So make sure that it's good for your health too, though. Don't be just be money hungry and all that, because it got to make sense at the end of the day. It has to make sense.
Well, I think people would know the answer to this, but where can the people find you and follow you at?
Hey man, y'all folk can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, man. If you don't know the saying, now you know the saying. KBK don't get you right. You ain't doing it right. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook at KBK Customz, man. Y'all can, well, yeah, man, say I made a name for myself. You can Google it. Y'all can look me up on Google to find everything. And then, yeah.
Customs with a Z, by the way.
Also with a Z. We had to be different. I just with an S, it don't look right.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you for having me though.
Once again, thank you for watching. That has been another episode of the Lace 'em Up podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up in the comment section. Let us know who we should try to get on. Help us try to get more people on. Just trying to continue to expand and grow the channel. I greatly appreciate your support and all your help. Till next time, remember, fear is fake, creating is problem solving, and peace. We out.
Listen, it takes wisdom to grab these sneakers and spin them. Cut a couple of linen and match them up with the denim called Davidedo. He'll cook it up like a kilo and have your Air Ones appropriate with the stilo. He's no Lilo, but he's mean with the stitch.